Life often feels like an endless current, pulling us in directions we didn't choose, confronting us with challenges we didn't invite. In these moments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, and powerless. But what if there was an ancient wisdom, a profound philosophy that offered a different path? This path originates in ancient Greece, a school of thought known as Stoicism. It provides a robust framework for navigating life's inherent complexities, offering tools not just for survival, but for flourishing. At its heart lies a central concept, the art of letting go. This isn't about apathy or indifference, nor is it about passively surrendering to fate. Instead, letting go, in the Stoic sense, is a conscious, active practice of acceptance. It's about discerning what truly lies within our power and what does not. The Stoic path guides us to focus intently on what is controllable, our thoughts, our judgments, and our actions. It teaches us that true freedom isn't found in controlling the world around us, but in mastering our internal world. Acceptance, therefore, becomes the key to unlocking that profound freedom. A core principle of Stoicism, foundational to this freedom, is the dichotomy of control. This wisdom asks us to recognize that the universe operates by natural laws, many of which are entirely beyond our influence. We are but a small part of a vast, intricate system. Many events in life are simply beyond human influence. No matter how much we worry or strive, certain outcomes remain outside our direct command. This realization is not meant to disempower, but to liberate. External factors, by their very nature, are largely outside our direct control. Consider the weather. We cannot command the sun or the rain. Think of the actions of others. We can influence but never truly dictate their choices. Even our physical health, while impacted by our choices, is ultimately subject to forces beyond our absolute command. Resisting these uncontrollable events, fighting against the inevitable currents of life, only leads to suffering. It drains our energy, fuels our anxiety, and leaves us feeling perpetually frustrated. The Stoics understood that peace begins when we cease battling what cannot be changed. The Stoic solution to these external challenges is not resignation, but cultivation of acceptance. This means acknowledging the reality of a situation, seeing it clearly for what it is, without judgment or wishful thinking. It involves accepting reality even if it is undesirable, even if it brings discomfort. This practice prevents external situations from dictating our emotional states. We learn to create an inner sanctuary, a space where our peace is not contingent on the world behaving exactly as we wish. It's about learning to navigate life's currents with skill and grace, instead of fighting against them in vain. Crucially, this is not a passive acceptance of injustice or a failure to strive for improvement. Stoicism encourages us to act virtuously and to change what we can. However, it emphasizes that our internal response, our judgment, and our character are our sole inviolable possessions. Everything else is on loan. True acceptance means understanding that while we may not control the event, we always control our response to it. This distinction is where our power truly lies. It is the foundation of our inner resilience and our enduring peace. To actively practice this art of letting go, Stoicism offers powerful techniques. One such method is negative visualization. This involves contemplating potential losses, imagining what it would be like if things we cherish were taken away. It's a practice that reminds us of impermanence, of the fleeting nature of all external things. By mentally preparing for adversity, we reduce its shock and sting should it occur. This isn't morbid. It's a profound appreciation for what we have and a preparation for what might be. Another vital technique is focusing on what we can control. This means consciously shifting our attention from external events, which are often chaotic and unpredictable, to our internal responses. We redirect our mental energy to where it can actually make a difference. This involves controlling our reactions to others' actions, choosing how we interpret their words and deeds. It also means controlling our own approach to illness or misfortune, focusing on our attitude and our efforts, rather than lamenting the condition itself. By consistently bringing our focus back to our sphere of influence, we reclaim our power. Central to the Stoic philosophy, and deeply intertwined with the art of letting go, is the concept of virtue as the sole good. For the Stoics, true happiness and fulfillment are derived exclusively from living a virtuous life. Everything else is secondary. External factors like wealth, health, and reputation are considered indifferents. They are neither inherently good nor bad. Their value depends entirely on how we use them. A virtuous person can use wealth for good, while a vicious person can use it for harm. True happiness, therefore, is not found in accumulating these indifferents, but in cultivating an inner character, aligned with reason and moral excellence. It is a state of being that cannot be taken away by external circumstances. The key virtues are wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Wisdom guides our judgments. Justice informs our actions towards others. Courage allows us to face adversity, and temperance helps us master our desires. By focusing on these, we reduce our dependence on external circumstances, finding our strength and peace within. Ultimately, letting go, through the lens of Stoicism, is about gaining perspective, not giving up. It is a profound recognition of the limitations of personal control, coupled with an empowering embrace of what truly lies within our grasp. This practice allows us to embrace freedom through acceptance of the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It equips us to navigate life's challenges with remarkable resilience. When we stop fighting against the unchangeable, we free up immense energy to address what we can influence. This shift in perspective allows us to find peace and fulfillment amidst adversity, rather than being crushed by it. Acceptance in this context is not weakness. It is an ultimate expression of strength. It is the strength to face reality, to choose our response, and to maintain our inner tranquility regardless of external storms. This profound acceptance is not merely a coping mechanism. It is the path to true, enduring freedom.